Hello everybody, welcome to today's stream. We're here once again with Subnatica, our favorite funky fish game. And you know what that means? I'd like to say, I've noticed, looking back, I actually never had finished Cult of the Lamb, and I believe they've added local multiplayer to it, as well as a whole new DLC. So, outside of Voices of the Void are next, I'm hoping to try to at least side stream a little bit of Cult of the Lamb again, because I would love to pick it back up. It was fun. It really was. And I haven't touched it in so long. So, I'm going to try to change that. We will be starting here shortly. I am currently fucking starving, I'm going to be real with you. So, I may take a break to eat in the middle of stream. Because, you know, it's my fucking stream. I'll do what I want. Fuck you. I am the dapper dog. Even if not dapper, but whatever. Anyway. As it stands, I have very little idea what we're going to be doing at this point. I guess for now we're just going to keep coasting the radio, seeing what we can find. Because it seems like now we have a good source of, you know, oxygen. However, I do have one goal. Hello, Fire Gecko, welcome. Right now my current and main goal is probably going to be something along the lines of get that cell recharger. So we have a good source of power for our ship. And to kind of just keep chilling like that. Otherwise, I don't really know. Anyway, I've nearly finished sending out all of my heads ups. I just started streamings. If you would like to be notified on whenever I start streaming, please join the Discord, which I'm going to start trying to put before the start of every video. I feel like this would help a lot. God, I'm starving. Alright, so. Anyway, as I've already said, we are once again here with Subnatica. Who doesn't love Subnatica? The fish game of funny fish. With Frank at our side, I'm sure that eventually we'll figure out what we're supposed to do. We now know where two major land masses are. We can duplicate the cameras to leave as free beacons. So for now, I think we just coast. I mean, there's not much more we can do. But we got a plan, I guess. Although, if there is one thing I actually do plan to do, I'm going to attempt to expand the base as much as I can. Can y'all hear me good? I'm trying my best to speak up a bit more, considering how the past few streams have actually had problems with hearing me. And as much as I'd love to be nice and quiet, alright, so, as I've said, now, I think the best thing we can do right now is, because there was a frick ton of scrap, at least that's what our scanner room said, we should probably start trying to get all that scrap. Once we stock up enough scrap, I think we should do that thing we were doing where we set up a micro base with the scanner room, and we kind of explore around, take what we can. Now, unfortunately, without some kind of special space upgrade, we're not getting super far yet. I think I kind of want to go into poking around the Aurora. I think, honestly, I may or may not have missed something.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And there's the sound. That means progress. Or something. We're still waiting. Still, we are loading. Do. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? No Cyclops yet. Honestly, we might not need it, considering that we're already basically using this thing as just a quick way to recharge our energy anyway. Yeah. I think then the next thing I would like to focus on is going to be getting one specific thing. Since this thing has, at best, our quick oxygen refill, I think it's important that we, you know, manage our oxygen, obviously. We've tried many things, like seeing how far down we can build stuff, but for now, it's just not enough. I would also like to check out this Neptune launch platform. Anyway, so here's what I'm thinking. We should probably make the C module, which is going to definitely require some extra resources. Hello there, connected pieces! I'm a little lucky Alex has joined us again. It's always pleasant to see Alex grace us with her presence. So, I want to get one of these, which it's going to take a lot of titanium. I think the solar charger may come in handy, but we don't know how to make enameled glass, I don't think. So, yeah, like we have a plan, we definitely have a plan. And our plan is very much a plan. So I guess for now, we just try to make what we can. So the best way to go about this, at least for now, is definitely going to be first off collecting as much as we can. And so let's not do that again. Let's go ahead and start by trying to we've already explored down there. Where's our stuff at? I'm trying to remember. The problem with using cameras is like beacons, or at least in thought, because again, we haven't done it yet. Is that it means we'll also have a ton of cameras everywhere. Anyway, so here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna go and leave our thing in the mobile vehicle bay. We're gonna repair first, obviously, because I'm clearly so freaking good at driving her that there's no one better. Clearly, there's no one better. What? What did I say? Where did Seamoth go?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Anyway, so now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and get our scanner room going. Now, another thing I think we should try to make is gonna be the scanner room HUD upgrade. Now, I think we have everything on hand for this once we get a hold of a computer chip. And I made the computer chip, yeah, I think we have everything already in storage. See, the reason I want to do this is because I have a feeling that if we can do this, when we go to scan for all the metal scrap around here, it'll make it all appear. Which means we'll be sitting nice and pretty. But let's go and consult our main storage. As far as it stands, okay, I know that we needed one of these.
Aboard, Captain.
I think that's gold. And that's 2 table core. Now, we don't have any table core in storage. However, I know that some grows like right over here, I think. Oh, that's a single table. Okay, no, there's multiple. Okay. I was about to get worried there. Thankfully, we still have our serrated knife. Doink. Boink. Alright, let's get a move on back to the ship. We are going to be going to the Aurora soon. I only want to go to the Aurora if we can set up a scan room there. For now, I'm trying to focus on getting our resources back up, because we drained them creating everything that we made last video. And I mean, like, everything. We're completely out of titanium and a few other things. So for now, I just at least want to have something to fall back on, if you will. Just so I'm not, like, left high, mighty, super stranded, if you will. Because we are very low on a lot of resources as of now. In fact, if I'm not careful, we could end up running out of stuff to keep our base running. And I also like hoarding resources so I can build cool bases. Anyway, so while we're here, let's go ahead and build our modification station. Where's the thingy? Oh, right, I have to use the fabricator on the wall for this one. Let's build it! The scanner room HUD upgrade. Besides, I feel like this is another good spot to start with items. Because once we plug her in... I said once we plug her in, where is it? My retarded ass just overlooking it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so then let's go ahead and see. So if I do... I don't know, let's say... titanium, because that's what we need. We need a frick ton of titanium immediately. So now, I should be able to see titanium on my HUD, I think. Yep, right there it is. Do you see it? Now I can see titanium. Now, I don't know how effective this is going to be without any extra upgrades. Now, we clearly aren't going to need more than one of these. So we can go ahead and unpin that. I think the next thing we are going to go for is long-range scanning. Now, I don't think... Yeah, I'm about to say, we're out of magnetite. Anyway, so I think that does at least make us good for now. We definitely don't need this pinned. We don't think we need that pinned. No, we don't. I would like to figure out if we can get a hold of that multi-purpose room. And as it stands, the Aurora has been very heavily explored. I'm not sure there's much left we can explore in there, honestly. So for now, we're going to focus up on getting our stuff back. Like, until we get some radio stuff coming in, I don't think there's much we can't do. Oh. This one's definitely already been looted, I'm gonna guess. Now, I wish I could, like, dissolve this wreck. And do, like, a ton of titanium or something. Now, obviously, what we're looking for, though, is going to be the metal salvage. Yeah, Fire Gigo. Yeah, you got the idea. I was curious if there was any more wrecks oh. I want to see if there's any wrecks I've missed before we start. Because usually these also have a ton of titanium around them and other interesting and useful parts. So I wanted to make sure I got it as best I could. Also just because these ones also tend to have a lot of dual or quick give. And while it's clearly nowhere near as effective, I'm not going to say I don't like having, you know, a quick idea of just checking to see if there's anything useful. It's dumb, and obviously I'm not going to find a ton. However, it does not mean it's all for nothing. Good. Right now, we need any and everything we can get. I also want to make sure that once I scan this... Oh, it's night. Okay. What is good, Samuel Drain? Since we've just got our... Oh, what happened? Our HUD stuff disappeared. Why did it disappear? I wasn't paying attention for like a moment. What? Oh, do we have to be in room of a scanner for it to show that stuff? I get to see a cat. Oh no, that's why. It's because tonight our power went out. Then again, I'm pretty sure that tells us that no matter where we are on the map, and regardless of which power source went out. A fucking camera! You bitch ass, that was my camera! Get your ass over here. You know what? Yeah. Ow! Give me that fucking thing back, you bitch. Might have deserved that. However, nuh-uh, I did not indeed deserve that. Well, that's a loss of only a handful of metal anyway. I don't think we have a bed in here, do we? Now that I think about it, I don't think we have a bed in any of our bases. They should, if I remember correctly, they're relatively cheap to make, though. Oh, again, we don't really have titanium to spare. And without that scanner room being online, we're gonna have to manually look for some titanium. At least as far as I know, once you have something in your inventory and you die, you just lose it. Again! Give me that! And you already took everything from me. I will beat your ass this time. Okay, it's morning. This means our stuff should be coming back online very soon. Yeah. Yeah, no, we lost the titanium. We will need that to make some glass. Salt deposit for water. Not that I usually drink water anymore, but you know how it is. So for now, we're just gonna have to coast. Like, there's not a ton I think we really can do at this point. Specifically, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. We've filled all of our current objectives, so I mean that Saturn thingy sounds cool. Might have to see how to build it, because we can basically build everything but the Seamoth now. Or not the Seamoth, the other thingy. I would also like to get more consistent power in here. So, we ain't gonna be able to fool around today. Let's first check for fragments. Fragments are what we're gonna be more interested in. And we're definitely gonna want some scanner room range upgrades. Copper. Now, magnetite's the more rare one. However, if I remember correctly, there's a ton of magnetite closer out towards. I think the wreckage. For now, we're just gonna go and start scanning fragments of stuff. Make sure we got everything. What the hell is this? Nothing. I've been all through the Aurora, like as far as I could explore, codes and all. As it stands, I think the last thing we lack is like not much actually. The yeah, apparently it's the quote the Cyclops itself for the build and the whole blueprint. Dang, where were all these whenever I was searching for mobile vehicle bay parts all that time ago? Like, desperately looking because I really need some mobile vehicle bay parts so I can build stuff. Thankfully, with our mobile vehicle bay, we can easily refuel our health or our oxygen anytime we need to go deep diving. I know, crazy to use it in, considering we can only take it 200 meters down, it's not the most versatile machine. And so because of that, I will probably just use this as a midway point to refilling my air when I need it. I mean, get upset if you want, but let's be real here. It serves that one purpose well of just refueling my air at around 200 meters. So we're gonna need some depth upgrades for it before we can go anywhere. That's what I like to see. That's a lot of titanium right there. Now we can go ahead and start heading back. You know what? Screw English or Spanish. I say Japanese. Now, I don't think I have any.
Welcome aboard.
Actually, I'll keep these. I'll just, I don't really have anywhere to store them, though. They're so big. I thought we had storage for gold. That's weird. I don't know, I guess I just tossed it aside because I was too lazy to sort it one day. Man, I can't be doing that like I'd be doing, I swear. Be feeling a little too lazy one day, next thing you know, stuff don't get sorted. I don't think I have a locker yet for lithium. I know I have one for silver, but we don't have any silver. Let's go ahead and grab our gold next. I slip, love you. Alright, up so... Sorting, again, because our resources got really low after all that crap we were doing with the sea moth and all that. Like, we burned every last resource we had building the sea moth, the station, the cyclops, or like, and all the other stuff, like the battery stuff. Now I need to get me one of these, but that's expensive. Mostly just because we don't have an on-hand way to get all the way out there. What I'm thinking is that we could probably try to decrease the requirements of what we've been doing. That's what we currently have is the ultra high now. I don't think we can get better. At least not yet. I'm not sure on how we're supposed to get enamored glass unless we just now have it. Yes, I shall simp. Things got weirdly quiet. What was I doing? Alright, so up next, let's go and grab our quartz and sort it into their boxes. Occasionally, you know, forget that you're trying to do resource management, then you end up with disgusting hordes worth of resources. I'm glad we haven't, like, you know, our quartz never got too low. I know we're probably gonna have to come back here pretty soon to just so ah, bless me. What is that noise? Hi, Delta. Yeah, so we did have the magnetite still left on us. Cool. Now, unfortunately, I think that's the last magnetite we're gonna have. But I'm okay with that for now. It's a small upgrade for a small thing. I'm gonna go and grab a little titanium out again, because I mostly just this time want to just focus on getting our resources up. Because at this point, we're pretty freaking rough with resources. Like, as much as I hate to say it, we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, now I can fabricate that range upgrade too. I'd like to do is, since we can probably go out, we can see if we can get a range upgrade for it. So we can scan even further out. And plus this is like, you know, a good amount of intel for future reference. Why is my knife bubbling? What the fuck? Is that just normal knife activity down here? You know, in the oxygen? So here's what I'm thinking. Our Seaglide takes up a ton of room. If we carry everything required to build a scanner room, one of these, and the thingy. So, honestly, I haven't done the Rain World in a good while either. Like, it's been one of those games I'll play off and on. But, I can add it to the list of things I might potentially do. I do want to cover Voice of the Void soon, and I do need at some point to finish off Cult of the Lamb. But Rain World would definitely be something I would stream, no questions asked. But I would probably also have to restart. Another beacon. A lot of beacon fragments. Game doesn't seem to think there's anything more in the wreckage I need. So yeah, I will probably have a system built at some point that's more meant for determining what I should play next because of it. Because I know Evie would also like to see probably me do a Rain World stream. I actually might make that one of those things that's like, instead of it doing like what I would do where I'll co-host instead, what I could do is make it that, like, I want to try to make streams into videos more short form. So instead of a 2.5 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, instead of having inconsistently timed long time streams, which I usually aim for at least an hour for, I was thinking instead I could try to start doing edited videos. And maybe people would watch that. I don't know, it's just a thought. Because I know people seem to like those more, and I know it's a little more uniform to big content creators. Something losing personality, but I honestly want to try to increase people's interest in my videos. Oh, thanks, friend. Ow! Bro, my fucking knees. I was using those. I mean, I probably wasn't, but still. I was fucking I wanted to keep my knees, you bitch. So after this, we'll start collecting up on scrap, and then we'll see how much that leaves us with. Man, what do you want, you bitch ass? We will need to go make another trip out somewhere for some lithium. Now, unfortunately, I don't know my biomes like the back of my hand. But, what the hell is this? It's huge. Oh, it's just a sea moth fragment. Oh. Alright, and that's plenty more lithium to start doing shit with. That was another fragment. We're already over here, might as well grab it. Mobile vehicle bay? Another fragment? Are you kidding? Fine. It sure does take a while to get this all the way filled back up. At least it takes even longer to drain. Now you see, I need to get up a scanner room set up around the Aurora. That's what I'd like. I'd like to have scanner rooms set up all over the place. Even if they're just like micro or quick build scanners that only have like a little functionality. Because I'm no stranger to building quick bases. Like quick little one-off micro huts. That is definitely not something I'm a stranger to. And they are amazing for exploration purposes. You should probably hurry considering it looks like it's about to be nighttime.
Calorie intake recommended.
I think we've already put over lithium boy, but it's alright. I don't think we need one immediately. So right now our only real plan for following the story of the game is just going to be currently listening to the radio. Doesn't seem like anything else is going to help anyway. So it's all I've got, so just gotta remember to check it. And it's been getting quieter as it seems. Anyway, we haven't hung out with Frank in a while, so let's hang out with Frank. I like Frank. Hi, Frank. I missed Frank. Now look, Frank is an absolute goober. I like my goobers. They're funny, they're cute, and it's Frank. I mean, look at that smile on that face. So, I think with our mobile vehicle bay, what I'd like to try to do... More frag... Oh, God, that's a lot of frag. That's concentrated amount. Actually, let's go ahead and drop off this titanium. Yeah, that was our main focus right now, at least, is getting our resources back up, where we have enough to pull from in an emergency. So, for now, we're just going to continue with this little loop until we get a radio message. I will need to go consult my garden soon, though.
Vital signs stabilizing.
A quick munch. That's a lot of fragments. Is there like something I haven't discovered over here or something? Well, there's a wreck over here, so I'm gonna guess I haven't discovered it yet. Because that's a lot of fragments. So here, we got one sea moth, a beacon, what's that noise? Oh, I don't cut this door, okay. Sorry to put you away again so quickly, Frank, but I need to see. Damn.
Integrating new PDA data.
That's a lot of things. About 2 minutes oxygen left, and we're 25 meters deep, so we're not bad. All I know is that once we finish up this, I would like to do Voice of the Void. Do we have 2 laser When did we get 2? Why is this one got 500? What? When did we have... Wait, when did we end up getting 2 is my question. More grab trap. Yeah, we've got space in our inventory for a handful more. About a minute left to oxygen. Nice, now we have plenty of, yeah. It looks like I got all the fragments I can get out of that, too. We're barely 40 meters deep, though. So, after this one, I'm going to go ahead and head up, resurface. And now we're going to head back, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll actually have a notification waiting for us or something. Ooh. I'm sorry, Frank, but I gotta do it, man. We just need the extra inventory slot for now. Don't worry, I know you'll be back at base waiting for me. I know you'll understand, Frank. We have to do it, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nice. Now we're actually looking back about okay with our resources again. Yum. I love gardening. You see, guys, that's how you garden effectively right there. Now we gotta go pick the little berry things that apparently I didn't realize and grab the wrong part of the plant. Alrighty. I would like to say thank you to everyone who has shown up to the stream. It does mean a lot to me, as it does help me with a lot of the algorithm data whenever people are actively like chatting and talking and all that fancy doodad stuff inside of the stream. So it is always a really big help. to have people actively, chilling and talking in chat. Now, the only problem I have right now is technically we have to reboot our scanners every day, which is definitely going to slow stuff down. Man, I gotta get that multi-purpose room. Now that's what I need. That's what I need to get my hands on. That multi-purpose room. I bet you that one will do me good. Now, if I can figure out where that's at, we'd be in great shape, actually. But for now, we don't. So, I guess the best thing we can do is work with what we've got. Did I not just go make the fiber mesh? Gosh darn it, I had it right the first time. We know what that means. Back out here to these quick little fields not too far from the home base. You know, one thing that usually did work was using a T compartment instead. Oh, I didn't fully deconstruct it yet. It's back when we were doing the micro bases all over the outer regions of the world, so we could have a bed connected to it for when the power went out, so we didn't have to worry about oxygen. I remember that's how we got through some of our first nights on nothing but fear and hope. It's because that bed allowed us to skip the night. My hope is it'll still work. Nice. Now we at least have a way we can quickly skip through the nights here. Theoretically, we can take this with us too. Yeah, we got a beautiful view of the outside, I suppose. An ion battery. Huh. Come on, do something. Well, in all honesty, I suppose there's not much more we can do. Alright, so I guess now, since there's still nothing better to do, our last objective was already complete. We went to the island, there was nothing there, we poked around and found basically nothing. What we could do is set up a micro base towards the island so we can respawn near it if we die. And generally just look around and see if maybe we missed something useful. I don't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Honestly, I think it wouldn't hurt to try and see if we can't get some, Stalker tooth, huh? Let's go check out the stalker tooth thingy. That's technically all we really need. It's just a very small handful of things.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
I'm gonna guess that's either underground or out of the world. A lot of stalker teeth though, what are they good for? Anyway, so I guess what we should do now is go ahead and unpin all and get ready for a mass exploration trip. So we're gonna need at least enough titanium to make one. I would like to do a T compartment, one hatch, one scanner room, honestly a bioreactor might be overkill, but it might not be. I'm not sure, I don't know how it works. And finally, we will need a power source inside of there, so we're probably just going to go with our usual light-based one, which also means we got to be carrying a bed with us. You know, for when the power goes out. Now, usually during these trips, we just kind of die up because we don't eat. And we're like, yeah, okay, if we're going to die, we might as well make it useful. Now, what I'm hoping is we can actually become slightly more effective than normal because of certain choices. So let's go ahead and go grab, let me see, we're going to need 2, 7, 9, 12. We're going to need at least 12. Oh yeah, and I think we're going to take the sea moth. We're going to leave behind our little, you know, speedy thing or something.
Well,
We don't want it, we need to carry as lightly as we can in reality during this trip, meaning we definitely shouldn't take anything quote unquote extra. I think this is good. We're gonna go and leave it. Actually, wait, no, we should carry this mesh with us, I think, because I think we will need to make a bed, won't we? Yeah. And if we have the bed, it means we can skip the nights, which also will come in handy when dealing with certain things in the future. So blah blah blah, it'll help. And, that's, yeah. Alright, it seems like we got a plan. Got a plan, okay? Okay. 13. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, we have 12. So now 13. Next, we're going to need at least 1 gold. Looks like we're going to need 3 quartz. And 3 copper. Looks like that's literally all of our copper reserve we had left. Now to get 3 quartz. Not bad. And finally, 1 table coral. And after that, we will have literally everything required to set up another base. And these bases will be used as small bases set up around in different areas, meant mostly for far travel and stuff like that. Now, thankfully, this time we have a sea moth at our disposal. And while it does have dive limitations, we as a human being don't for some strange reason. Which means we have infinite diving depth. Which means, theoretically, what we can do... Alright, and we're ready. We have we have a good few slots open. Now, I would love to carry fabricator equipment on me, but it just feels like it'd be overkill at that point, considering this is just a collection mission. And we have to travel very light. These missions tend to result more for the idea of we want to scan stuff more than actually get anything done. These are missions of exploration, basically. And as such, should be treated as such. Now, first off, we're going to make a very short-range one of these trips. A short-range exploration, collection, and scanning trip. Now, first, let's go collect our sea moth while it still has a good battery. Now, again, if we're carrying anything back, it's going to prioritize lithium and other rare minerals, which currently aren't commonly found in this area, and I just don't have an abundance of.
All systems online.
So first, let's take a trip towards the Aurora. I want to make sure that we've scanned everything we can scan around the Aurora as best we can. Alternatively, we could beeline straight for our current probable one we're going to go towards, which, as it certainly seems planned, was supposed to be just out in the distance. Now, as it looks, we don't have anything about 1,000 meters out this way. Probably. Because our goal is setting up small bases about 1,000 meters out from the main base, so we can sort of have something a little bit everywhere. Furthermore, we don't have a battery charger, so we do theoretically have a maximum time that we can be out. We can die as much as we want, but we cannot allow our systems to go, you know, without power. If they lose power, we lose a vital thing. So we cannot allow power to be lost. Now, theoretically, we left early. Like, we're clearly leaving like early morning, middle of the night. So logically, oh no! Let go. Oh, my baby, are you okay? Things to keep in mind. Reaper Leviathans are still a fucking bitch-ass fucker. Let's not do that again. We gotta get out of here. Come on! Stab! Let's get the hell out of the Aurora's distance. I see why I forget why I don't really set stuff up here towards the Aurora. It's the goddamn Reaper Leviathan bitch asses. Just keep grabbing and trying to destroy everything they can. Annoying. Once we're out the direct distance of a Reaper, we'll be fine. Because those guys, they pack too much of a punch. And while they're not that scary, and I have a feeling they'd be easier to kill, we don't exactly have weapons. We have a very hot-bladed knife. And considering these waters still look like the mysterious liquid my grandpa will usually end up sitting in, and by the time he gets up, he's only then noticed. We've totally got to work it out for us. Now, I'm not going to allow our sea moth to go below a certain amount of battery. I say 60 is the most I'm willing to lower it to. Once it hits 60, we're immediately heading back towards base. This ensures we have over half our battery left, and that we won't run out of battery on the way back. Oh, we're like 2,000 meters out from our main base, huh? I didn't even realize. So anyway, this is the part where we start going down, since we're so deep. Entering the midnight zone. Nothing. It's so deep out here. Well, let's go and see if we can't get that one thing set up at least. Hello? I'm starting to see stuff, I guess. We're still really deep, though. Figures there's sand sharks out here. I'm not sure we can get light down here, actually, now that I think of it. I mean, it looks like we can. continue to set up our micro base. Go ahead and set up a way inside. And let's go ahead and set up finally our power source so we can figure out where in the hell we are. This place looks strange. I wasn't really expecting a ton, to be honest. But it's a shame we're not getting any power down here. We may have to come up some, like go upward. For now, let's at least check inside the base and see if anything did work.
Warning, emergency
Nope.
power only. Oxygen production offline.
We also do need to be extremely cautious with everything else we're doing. Alright, we gotta go back to our Seamoth very soon. Alright, so here's the plan. This looks like some kind of crazy edged ridge. I'm just gonna assume it's endless. And because we're gonna assume it's endless, I'm gonna go ahead and start swimming back up to our Seamoth. Also because we're getting really low on oxygen. And we're gonna take our Seamoth and we're gonna see how far to the side we can go this time.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Just because of how deep it is, I'm not sure we can actually get any freaking light down here's the thing. Alright, I need to get whatever we can. We need to get up as high as we possibly can. Oh, realization, that's the wrong shape. I don't even know which way to face this one, I'm gonna be rude with y'all. Like, we're not even getting sunlight down here, it's that deep. Alright, we're gonna have to abandon this area, it's just too deep out here. We can't get power. I mean, shoot, we already saw what being on the edge of the Midnight Zone would look like. The game really didn't seem to like trying to work with it. Let's just head back to the Seamoth, head much more inland. Oh, don't get me wrong, we're still out here to explore and stuff. But it's just not safe enough out here because...
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent. Welcome aboard, Captain.
See, like, I can see some ground up ahead. Yeah, we can work with this, it looks like. It might not be the most pleasant, but I think we can work with this height. Now, as I've already said before, we're going to try and get this up as high as we can. Reaper! Pretty sure this is like right up on the Aurora too. I did want to set up a base out here next to the Aurora at some point. Without a monopool, though, I am a little worried about our thing.
Power restored, Captain. All primary systems online.
It's gonna do that thing where it bounces between online and offline. A ton, I'm guessing. Alright, nice. Alright, micro base 1 has been established.
Seek fluid intake.
As I've said, this is kind of one of those times where we're just going to kind of die a ton, mostly to refill our stats. Mostly due to convenience of, well, death itself, I guess. Is this it? I'm kind of curious where all of the Reapers are at. Are you joking? Is this really all we've got out here? Well, at least I guess we got fragments now. Okay, it's working its magic. It's taking its time.
Warning,
Shit.
emergency power only.
That also means our oxygen's going... What? Wait, why are we short of titanium? Oh god. We're suddenly short 1 titanium, which also means we don't have any way to make a bed now. At least Frank came out to see us. We've got Frank back at least.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so here's what we can do. We can sit in the machine until sunrise, basically. And since we're close enough, we'll know once we have power back in the system. Since we were already in there once, the game will automatically respawn us there every time now, too.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was trying to make the wrong bed, wasn't I?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
It sure is a shame I'm not tired enough yet to sleep. So now I remember why I only slept when the power went out.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We got some fragment stuff too. Camera, calling cameras. Before I go out and risk my life for what's probably certain death, let's see what fragment we're dealing with. Another propulsion cannon. Another propulsion cannon. Looks like that's about it, honestly. Is this area rich in quartz or anything? I'm sorry, can I just remotely connect from any camera to any scanner room? Yes, I can. Suppose I should pay more attention to which cameras are which then. Whew. Because otherwise we have another episode where I end up breaking the whole game. And there's the free refills on my health and everything else. Oh no, it happened again. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I seem to be very good at consistently breaking this game. If you look to the left there, you see the top of the water. And, Well, I know it took an hour this time. I suppose that would be a nice spot to end off, just because I am way too hungry. I need to go get something to eat. So, I am going to go ahead and restart our game. So we may continue. I'm going to go grab a bite, at least something quick, and we will pick up from there. So, we are going to be taking a short break so I can fix this. once again, continuing on.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We should be in shelter. Alright. We can assume we've got only a handful of seconds before the power in here drops out. So, what I'm thinking is we just pack up and leave, honestly. This area is is all but useful, basically. So while we've got oxygen, I suggest we head out. Alright, so we keep chilling here. What's gonna happen? We're just gonna end up getting killed anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So here's my plan. We're gonna keep trying to explore. Regardless. I think we hit something, I'll be real with y'all.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Now we got a Reaper on us. Well, it finally seemed to have fucked off, so that's always good. Is there an island or something kind of out here? Isn't there anything out here, actually?
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
We do need to take a second to repair our shit. And I'm knocking around, gotta make sure we at least knock around in a safe direction. Now, I'm pretty sure this is still Reaper Leviathan territory, so we're gonna go ahead and head back out.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Warning, entering ecological dead zone.
Warning,
Adding
maximum
to
depth
database.
reached. Hull damage imminent.
Geological indicators show a steep decline in all directions. This data is consistent with the theory that the Aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It has been likely a millennia since an eruption has reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only two kinds of life: microscopic and Leviathan class. Exploration is not advised. Not advised? My favorite! Okay, we now have our pro. What the hell was that? Whoa. You bitch ass. There's a lot of Leviathan out here. Let's just surface so I get a chance to repair my ship. Man, why is it so hard to explore stuff? I'm not feeling enough. I'm still fucking starving. We got about 60%, or we got about 22% left to spare before I want to head back. And depending on situation, I may advise or change these numbers. Wow. Look at this dude, bro looks cool. However, we are still trying to save, and this looks like it's Leviathan class, so we should probably be very careful. Such a strange and cool creature. However, it's still like I guarantee you it's Leviathan class. There's no doubt about it. Ghost Leviathan, huh? Ah, these guys will take you a while to scan. Okay, should have saw that coming. However, the Ghost Leviathans do seem about as agile as the Reapers without that lock on. Because the Reapers can just straight up apparently fucking grab you. What? Why is this place in such shoddy condition again? Like, I'm probably gonna have to load back and all, but what happened? Hey buddy, how you doing, peeper? I learned how to drop it, can't remember how now. Okay, so obviously now we've got to go back. I can't just leave my Seamoth that far out. And I'm nowhere... Oh, right, we just lost a fuck ton of materials too, didn't we? Look, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna load the save and stuff, but now I'm curious if, like, all of my stuff's just floating out around my Seamoth. That's basically where I died at, is that Seamoth. Alright, Seamoth's still over 1,000 meters out. Gonna assume we got a travel time of 3-4 minutes. Which is in no way amazingly close, but it's in no way amazingly far. Also, I still want to get that full scan on a Ghost Leviathan. Who knows, it might provide some useful information. $750 out. I just realized whenever we're using a flashlight, the game will actually like make the PlayStation's light turn on too. That's kind of cool. Alright, 200 meters out. Should be riding up right up very soon. Doesn't look like the radar picks up anything this far out either. If all my stuff is out here, I'm gonna guess it's probably sunk to the bottom and stuff by now. Come on, I want to scan you still. However, for now, I should probably just get them off. That didn't help a ton.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
$58? Are you frickin' joking? 16. Come on, repair. They're clapping this thing. I don't know if I can keep up with this kind of repair. Yeah, I don't like. It looked like I still had health left. What the? Ah. Okay, I don't think the game wants us to be that far out, because I've never seen these outside of when I was really, really, really far away from everything. So, my guess is that in reality, what those things are is some sort of like border to the game. Instead of the game having invisible wall borders, what it does instead is it starts spawning those things. Kind of like GTA with a shark. However, I still want to get a scan for those. Doesn't look like it'll be easy though. I was heard though.
Aboard, Captain.
Now I'm curious though. So what if instead, when we take up our materials, we take our seam out, we just start going and we don't stop going? Materials are taken up, Seamoth at 82 health, and the nearest beacon is, like, our nearest base point is well further than it's probably supposed to be. Let's just start kind of drifting back towards our base. Descending downward. Reaper spotted. Hey, look, stuff. Hey! I think I remember this area. We actually had a micro base set up out here. This place was rich in resources, from what I remember. It's really, really low, though, which means it's not going to have a ton of power throughout the day. But regardless, we didn't run into any ghosts this time. That's good enough for me. As per usual, we're going to try to get this thing up really high for its building platform stuff. Attach a scanner room. I said attach a fucking scanner room. Go and get this going. I think we're gonna leave this out here, considering it doesn't look like there's much else to explore, unless we just like coast guard the edges. Man, let's hope we can get some power down here. It's really deep, but I remember we did have some.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we can't sleep unless power goes out. When power goes out, then we sleep. Now let's see what our options are. We got some sandstone, we got shale, we got titanium, we have the wreck, reef back, fragments. Set all scanners to fragments. Camera 8, huh? So I'm guessing camera 7 and 8 should still be attached to this specific ship. That's my guess. It's sad, it takes a while. Looks like it's gonna be pretty dark out here. Wonder if fragments were after. There it is. I don't see it. You know what that looks like, gentlemen? The very last ingredient to our dream item. Let's go get him. Because that looked like the hole. The Cyclops hole. And our habitat just lost power. However, I don't care. Never mind, yes I do care. I mean, it would be really hard to see if we, you know, don't get power back in there. However, it's definitely not necessary. I have to head back to base and reset it up tomorrow. It's just too late right now.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Now that I think about it, honestly, I would love to be able to get, like, a thingy down and out here. Like, considering this could become a legit base at some point.
Calorie intake recommended.
So, all we need is some gold and some coral and stuff. Like, we can see if we got any of that around here. We do have copper. And as the scans continue, we'll get better and better resources readily available to give themselves to us. If we're lucky, we might be able to pick up some other kinds of crystals out here, and then we'll be able to set up a multiple different things for this place. We will need copper regardless. Let's go finish up our search mission. Since this area right here doesn't seem to have given us everything we can get from it. Not even close in reality. And that should be the last part we need for the Cyclops.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have a planter box on hand. Plant us seeds and food like we're used to. Maybe with a little patience and luck, though, Maybe with a little patience and a little luck. Already got one of those. Seems like we had a lot in this area we didn't get. But for now, let's finish up some of our synthesizers and stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So for this, I think we needed one more copper. Yeah, so we're gonna switch from scanning for fragment and just purely scan for copper. Well, doesn't look too far from here. We get lucky. I actually almost have re-obtained enough to actually build a whole nother set of stuff.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
What special item is required for this? Let's go gambling! Ah, dang it.
restored, Captain.
So we still need a table coral sample, which may or may not be a bit more rare. Out here than it was back at her base.
Seek fluid intake. Seek calorie intake.
Base is about 200 meters out. Likelihood of survival? 0. However, likelihood of getting back to the base before we starve is okay. It's kind of medium, honestly. Ideally, we want to starve while we're inside our base so we just don't lose anything and we respawn in here and all that. I mean, we could eat Frank and all, but still. Now I'm a bit curious. I wonder what kind of heat sinks we got in the area. Because these guys should act like a thermonuclear vent. I'm just a ballad of bad choices, guys. Oh, that's how we get an enamel glass. Actually, that's not expensive at all. Base is practically covered in it. I know we're gonna die and all, but I'm gonna be with you. I don't care. I love using death as an excuse to die, because it quickly refills all my bars that are important.
Warning, emergency power only.
That's inconvenient.
restored. All primary systems online.
Nothing from the radio. Anyway, so there's apparently a data box I haven't hit yet. Now, usually what data boxes mean is something is unexplored. There's multiple, though. A lightweight, high-capacity tank.
Acquired.
But aren't we at, like, the highest capacity already? Yeah, high-capacity tank and stuff. And then we have whatever I've got, which should be basically, yeah, ultra-high. 159 seconds of oxygen. How high could the highest be, huh? And there's more data boxes to come, so I guess I never explored this. Like, I figured it was so out in the open, maybe I probably did, but I guess not. See, that's why I like doing these extended, stay and, you know, chills and learn and explores, because we get to find plenty of structures. And we may require some extra time wherever the entrance is. But for now, we're just gonna keep looking, I guess. We've got everything we need to cut through. Huh. I was wondering if we'd have anything else to fill that slot. Now I'm actually gonna have to look at getting that one. So I see, we're looking for it. That we might need to pick up some lead for. Oh, what am I saying? Of course we will. We have like no lead at the base. This could help. So apparently we'll take like, I guess it's saying like 50% less damage. Alright, not bad at all, I suppose. Anyway, this is this is a death trap of a ship. We've only got 90 seconds worth of air left anyway. Ah, unscanned item. What do we got here? I'll be honest, we're probably gonna pass out. Like, what do we even pick up on this trip back?
New blueprint acquired.
I don't think we've really picked anything up this trip. So, if we pass out, I'm not sure it's the end of the world, but, we are fucked. I don't think we're getting out of here in time. I mean, shit, which way's the exit? Oh, great, we're stuck. "45 seconds. With 45 oxygen left." Come on.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
We just got some power back in here. Didn't lose anything. I still can't build the fabricator, though. Now, before we continue, I do want to take a look at our Seamoth power supply, because it may need a charge.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we've got about 18 before I want to head back. Well, I guess not 18, more like 8, but still. Still technically a lot. You know, I'll be with you, bro looks stuck. Well, that's unfortunate for him. I can't even harvest resources from his corpse, can I? You know, I wish I could, like, cut more freeformly compared to what I've been doing. I feel like that would be helpful. As if I could freeform cut shit. Alright.
30 seconds.
Give me a minute, Mom.
Integrating new PDA data.
You know what? I'll just drown at this fucking point, because it won't leave me alone.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, now I've got the stasis rifle blueprints at least. And just another quick nap out in the ocean. Mysteriously wake up fully fed. Not thirsty at all. And missing my pants. Here, I'm pretty sure the day, at least for now, is about over. So we should probably prepare for the power to go out.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface. Signal coordinates corrupted.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached.
I'm gonna be honest, I have nothing better to do, so I think we're gonna go check back out the rendezvous point.
Warning, emergency power only.
I remember to come back out with some gold and a table coral. There's a lot of mining that can be done out here.
Primary systems online.
And I mean like a lot. Looks like there's some gold.
It is your primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature.
No.
Swim closer. Swim closer now. It looks so filthy. Do not resist. Don't struggle.
Okay, I'm trying to do this a nice way, just leave it alone. I'm gonna stab it. That thing scared the fuck out of me. What the hell was that? I got the scan for it. Alright, where was it? God, I need to check these things more. Another giant gold ship. I'm not sure there's much we can get out of this, I'm gonna be honest. Everything needs these, like, mining drills and stuff, I'm guessing. Or, like, I don't know, maybe? That's my guess. Like, we need some kind of mining drill, maybe a pickaxe, we're just gonna go play Minecraft on it. I don't know. We'll have to bring resources back to finish this place.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, looks like we're heading back to our primary base for a quick recharge, and I think then we're gonna go back to the Aurora Rendezvous point after we see how much it's gonna cost to make the thingy. I don't think we're gonna need too many more quick bases, as I think at this point we've covered most of the important locations. I mean, hard not to say we have or haven't. And we're back with 71.5 power. Exactly how much I wanted to be back with, ironically. hi! I love jumping the sea moth. Like, I feel like I'm getting at least 20 meters of height. To be honest, I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to enter from here. Or, I mean, I guess I really can't, but can I? Unless there's like a cave. And this place doesn't look very cavey, so look around, seeing what's around, what's amiss. Yum. We only need to find a food source while we're out here on the island. And, I mean, we have a bit of water, and I don't think we're going to be here for, like, forever and a day, but we probably will be here a while, because it is land. It's land. Land is based. Until that happens. Yeah, we just can't get crab meat. Whoa. Ow. This place is... Hey, look, the multi-purpose room.
Integrating new PDA data.
Man, this thing takes forever to fucking scan.
New blueprint acquired.
A lot of blueprints readily available around here. What happened to all this?
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, apparently I already knew it. I want to fucking kill these things. Ow. Stop!
New blueprint acquired.
They're touching me inappropriately. Help.
Integrating new PDA.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
What's a bulkhead? Is this supposed to just be a door?
New blueprint
Huh.
acquired.
Son, I said wait for the storm
Hey, we
to
got an
pass.
achievement.
Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bart, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
Integrating
No
new
rescue coming,
PDA
Chief.
data.
Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it. You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
So it sounds like this
Integrating new PDA data.
kind of sounds like this guy. This Paul, I'm guessing, is supposed to be the leader of all this. I was wondering why I wasn't getting any pops, and I guess it's because I didn't thoroughly explore. I got it heavily attacked and had to flee. Now, wow. This jungle is starting to be more like endless land on the coast of an edge. Trees look nice as always. Uh-oh. Shit. Glad we found that battery earlier. Sounds like a tree fell in the woods. Glad I was here to hear it. Well, it does look like the path up here split, so we should be careful. But I do want to know where the other way went. Jump! We've got all the bulbul trees we could want, for eating at least. Land bridge. I see. So now we have a real objective again. Geronimo! Let's go take a look-see and see what we can find.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
83%? Oh, we've got plenty. The question is, how deep is it? 250 meters. That's not bad at all. In fact, that means we got 50 meters to play around in. Now, obviously, best case scenario, we grab some quartz before we go. A little titanium, set up a micro tat, specifically a respawn reset. Or we carry light, or don't carry at all. Don't go ahead. All right, drop. We're gonna go and drop down 200 meter, or more like 190.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Whoa! The hell is all this? Ooh. We better be really fucking careful. Still about 500 meters out from the proposed location. What are these things? Ah. Something's attacking our hull. You can only assume it probably ain't happy I'm here. Sand shark. Just go ahead and like lift up as much as we can for now. That's pretty damaged. I need to repair that at least a little bit. Primary base, 600 meters out. Hey, our beacon. Wait a second. I think I know where I'm at. And if I do, we've been through here. Yes, we have. Alright, we're not going to get the ship much lower than this. Let's go ahead and bring it down to 195. Repair a Seamoth, and then we're gone. It's going to move on. Oh, I see it. How come this wasn't here before? Oh, this place is in terrible condition. Ow! Ow! Fucking ow! Hey, Sub-Zero. Good to see you join us in the chat. I probably should get inside before I get damaged again. I don't think we can take another hit. You know what? Yeah, we're going. Please. Fuck, no! Oh, god damn it! What's going on, man? You got a problem, Sub-Zero? Okay, I don't think we lost any resources. Okay, Sub-Zero, hear me out. I know it's gonna sound dumb, but what about potential? When I was real young, I hated going upstairs. And I mean, like, really hated it. So what I would often do was, like, kind of have to this weird little awkward kind of crawl up them. I don't know, it would help me a good bit. Where's our Seamoth? Alright, so we've got a story point. We gotta pursue this story point now. We've had no idea what we've been doing for almost 2 streams. We have a vague hint at a potential story again. How did you manage to break your leg, if you don't mind me asking? About 2 minutes of oxygen, or about, I guess, 2.5 minutes of oxygen. Alright, let's try to avoid going towards the top caps of things, because apparently that's what sets these things off. Let's just stick to the walls for now. You know, I know I was here much earlier on the other side of this place.
New blueprint acquired.
No! No! Get off of me! can't take any more of this. This same place, it needs to let me in. I'm not gonna be able to take any more of this.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy.
Okay, that's on me that time.
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Okay, another death is nothing. You can't kill me! Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. The idea of losing a leg or two is the main reason I never got into doing sports. Like, they seem fun, but I just couldn't. I'm too much of a nerd for all that anyhow. I mean, I actually, back when I was in middle school and throughout a good portion of high school, the funny thing is originally what happened was, I was actually faster than everybody on the football team. No one could keep up with me. They couldn't catch me or nothing. So once I started running, I was gone. And literally no one of them could catch up with me. I know, because one day I was playing, like, we were doing this little, like, flag football thing, and I had accidentally grabbed the ball as an interception, and we were, like, right up in their area, right? So I sprinted down all the way to the home zone, and no one, not in the slightest, they could catch me. They came close, but they just couldn't. Well, I still remember that. Alright, so this structure seems interesting. Let's try to explore it quickly before, ow. Oh. Ow. Ow. Hey man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sure they'll remember it in the future.
Integrated.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes
Integrating
a
new
hierarchy.
PDA data.
I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. Son, there is always a pecking order. What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
Integrating new PDA
Could be the
data.
damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Integrating new PDA.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning. real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power.
30 seconds.
That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing
Welcome
theories,
aboard, Captain.
shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Or is there anything else useful out here? Because like we didn't pick up much in reality. Back reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Ba ba da da da. These giant sea snakes, they do make me a bit nervous. I won't even lie. Let's just hurry up before we fucking die.
New blueprint acquired.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is.
You know,
Tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see
most
this
of our
world up
batteries are
close.
medium to low,
Back
except
on
for
the
the
island,
light, because we already died
I
on that
wouldn't
one.
believe the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat. It's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage.
It's
I'm just doing
capitalism.
it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues.
Welcome aboard,
Co-evolution
Captain.
gives me the fuzzies.
Okay.
Intake
I think here's an amazing spot to stop tonight's video. I've been streaming for a long time, I gotta go pee, and I am starving. Thank you all for watching. Remember to drink your water with some moderation. Don't want the whole ocean. And I believe this is it. Good night.